stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. And it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This is Saquon Barkley, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. A give to Barkley out of the gun, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Dolphins, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Shotgun now for Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
On first down, it's Fields. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Xavier McKinney gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Lance going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From midfield, here's Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance steps away to his left, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there was absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. This will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Anthony Schwartz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the side.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack on first down, Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now it's Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A handoff to Barkley. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Lance. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll go for it. Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
And he is out of bounds here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Here's Lance to throw it. Escaping the pressure. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Fights him off. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say that he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at the 43-yard line. Now the offense Giants going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Lance looking to throw it.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Now Lance.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Off play action, Fields.
He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's gone. They go with Chubb on second down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Open target, here's Matthews. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fields now to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Dolphins. Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being...
Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Oh, what a move. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Jordan Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Lance now on 1st down.
Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
And Lance now to throw.
Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Throwing now is Lance.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A run for Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fields. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
He gets it complete to Jackson.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. It's a jet sweep. Sanders. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The kick by McManus is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Flushed out right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
One play action, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On the carry, it's Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Play action. It's Fields sliding out of the pocket. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Dolphins force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Eluding the pressure right. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Dolphins. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins. A give running right is Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got, If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
McManus's point after is good, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Finding room to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Lance now on first down. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that'll drop them back